What is going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. When we last left off, we took the Eclipse for its first drive, but we were having some issues still. The car was acting like it was in limp mode. I've been doing some more research, and it does appear that the car is in fact in limp mode. Today's video, we're trying to figure out why it's in limp mode and how we can go about fixing it. So I've already taken the intake off. I was checking all of the connectors and wires to make sure nothing got smashed or pinched or missed when I was clipping everything together. I also checked the TPS sensor. I think that if the TPS sensor was bad, the car would not be running as good as it is right now, because I was able to actually drive it. So I don't think that that's what it is, but the TPS sensor does play into the transmission. I came over to the shop a few days ago to check out the TCU to make sure that nothing was burnt or leaking or anything. Apparently these cars have issues with the TCUs, something with the capacitors, I believe. I think they explode and leak everywhere. So that was a big concern of mine. Well, I ended up pulling it out, which I'll show you where it's located right now. So the TCU sits behind the ECU, which is right here. This is one of the little clips for the ECU. And it just lays flat there. There's 2 bolts on the firewall side and 1 bolt right there on the bottom. And then on this car, there are 3 clips on the passenger side. On some of the other models, I think it's just 2 clips, but this one has 3 clips. 91 and 92, I think, are the 3 clip. 90 is a 2 clip, and I think like 93, 94 is like a 2 clip, but regardless. Anyways, I opened it up. It actually had a warranty sticker on it, so it looks like a new TCU was put in the car in about 2012. I called them, they wanted a receipt and whatever, so I was like, okay, well, whatever, that doesn't mean anything to me. I opened it up, everything looks fine, nothing smells weird, nothing looks weird, so I put that back in the car. So basically what we're gonna end up doing next is checking the diagnostic connector with a multimeter and seeing if we can figure something out, because there is a set of codes that are online. I can put a link to that in the description if you don't know where to find that. Hopefully we get a readout of a code, and hopefully I don't end up having to pull the transmission off or, apart, check solenoids or whatever, but I just want to figure out what is going on. Alrighty, so I did not get this on camera, but basically the diagnostic pin is right here next to the fuse box, and there's a little diagram in that link that I will put in the description. Basically, it's like the bottom left pin and the bottom right pin. You use a multimeter, hook up to those pins, and you should get a pulse signal. So we actually did get that pulse signal, but not until I was checking the fuses. One of these fuses is for the 4AT, so for the transmission. I'm guessing it's for the TCU. That fuse was fitting in there really loosely, so I bent the tabs away from each other, and now it seems to be getting in there better and like seated. And then I noticed that when I turned the key on, the power light right there came on. So that's the economy power switch right here. See, there we go, now it's switching. That was not on when I drove the car the first time. So my guess is that the TCU wasn't even getting power, which should put it in limp mode, because it's not getting power, it's not turning on. So I just put the intake back, that's all good now. I think we're ready to try again, see if we can get it to work. Got Matthew over here messing with the new heater that we just got, because the motor was binding up a little bit.
Seems to be something with the air pump here.
So this thing's got an air pump that pumps air into the jet.
Not really sure, something's binding up on it.
Yeah, we'll get it figured out.
Otherwise the motor's spinning nice.
That's good. It was definitely not doing that when I picked it up, but a little WD-40 got it to start, fires right up instantly. It's just having some troubles getting started, so we'll figure it out. 170,000 BTU heater.
What, it took probably 10 minutes to make it about 60 degrees in here?
Yeah, it was really, really nice. It's hot. It's a kerosene powered heater.
Gonna make things a lot more comfortable in here this winter.
As well as the fireplace. It's over there. One more thing I'll add is I was looking down here when I had the intake off, and I found this. Some of you guys will recognize this, others will not. This is the arm for the headlight motor. So on this side you can see it, I believe. Yeah, I don't know. It's down there, whatever. So that side fell off. I still don't know why this side will close, but not open. And obviously this side doesn't do anything, but at least the headlights work. All right, well, the car is back together. The heater's back together. We tested that. That works perfect now. Now we just have to test this. Let's see if she'll still start. Oh, I know why. So this little box goes to that clip right there, and apparently it's important. Hopefully somebody tells me what that is, because I just tried to start the car without it and it doesn't start. So I'm gonna hook that back up, put this back together, and we'll try again. All right, here we go. This should work this time. If it doesn't, I got nothing. Uh-oh. I still can't get this car started. I plugged everything in. I checked the ECU. I've checked all the fuse boxes. Checked all my wiring. I can get it to pop every now and then, but it just like it won't start. I don't know why. At this point it's like 12:30 and I'm just kind of tired of dealing with it. So, we'll be back. Oh, look, we got it running. Oh my gosh. Look who's here. It's Jafro.
Yeah, I'm here too.
Oh yeah, Matt's here too. We've spent a while trying to get this thing running. It turns out that it was the coolant temp sensor wire to the ECU. It had a broken wire just like the other coolant temp sensor wire that I already had to fix. And then the starter wasn't working. So we spent another like hour trying to figure that out, hit it with a socket wrench, and now it's running. That guy right there. That's the one. That's the one. Wow. Alright. Well, now technically I should be able to drive it. And actually maybe have it shift. Because now I got the economy light on the dash, so the TCU should be working. It's still idling really high, but it is coming down. Here's the other thing I wanted to check. I know that these coolant lines are for the fast idle air valve, that one that I was showing in the last video. Hopefully you guys can hear me. It doesn't seem to be spraying coolant out. Anyways, welcome Jafro to the channel. This is quite the honor. I set this up a while ago. We have been emailing back and forth, and he actually mentioned he was going to be in Minneapolis for a convention, and now here he is in the shop. And I even got him to take his jacket off. Warmed the shop up to over 70 degrees. It's in the 20s, I think, right now outside, so.
To where I can survive it.
Right.
You asked me to help you get it started. It's running.
Yep, see?
There you go.
I called in an expert. Here he is. Now the car's running. Well, hopefully this works. I really hope that this works. It already feels better. I didn't have to give it hardly any gas to get going. Oh, I think it just shifted too.
Oh, nice. It helps when it has a TCU.
Yeah, you know.
Well, let's see what it does here.
Oh, it shifted for sure.
Yep. Yeah,
yes.
There's more gears.
Oh my god.
More and more gears.
Finally.
We're in econ mode.
We are in econ mode. Will it go all the way?
45. Yeah, it feels like it should shift by now.
Yeah, it should definitely be going to 40.
to run out of gas.
Yeah.
Well, man, I feel good. That's a huge amount of progress.
Yeah, that is, I mean, oh my gosh, the car shifts and we're driving it. And Jafro is sitting right next to me. Wow, that's really crazy.
Ain't a thing. Hey, I'm happy to help out, man.
Yeah, and you really did help out.
I appreciate you burning all that kerosene to keep me warm. I am not used to climates like this.
Yeah,
And,
about that.
you know, I've had this fascination with Alaska for the longest time, and I think this little trip up north has cured me. I'm no longer fascinated with Alaska, at least not in the winter.
It's funny how that works.
Yeah. Hold on one moment, you got a car coming. So, with these little issues out of the way, what do you think is going to be next? Figure out why 4th isn't engaging? Well, we got 1, 2, and 3 now, which is a big improvement.
Now it feels like it's back into like one of the other gears. Yeah, definitely some things to learn about the automatic transmission.
Yeah. Bunch of Chewy.
Oh, it's so cute. So it must not shift it. Seems like it's back in limp.
Back in limp mode.
Yeah.
Well, dang. Hopefully it's as simple as a TCU.
Well, that works. That's good. That didn't work before.
Nice.
Okay, well, it does have two.
Those diagrams I brought you, there is a diagnostic check that you can do for the transmission, where it will actually blink codes, and all of that is very well documented in there. I'm really glad you have a friend that's an electrician,
Yeah, that definitely helps.
because it's going to yield a lot of great info if you can get it to blink and pull those codes. It's going to tell you exactly what it wants.
There's a little bit of snow on the ground. Do you think it would spin the tires?
Just a little bit. I'm sure it would.
A little bit.
Is this a all-wheel or?
Yeah. It's a
Oh,
GSX.
nice. Nice. Not wrong-wheel drive.
Oh, I gotta back it in.
Yep. There's that. And it's
I
so
need to
nice to
access
have somebody waiting outside to do this for us. That's,
It is nice.
you know, you don't find friends like that every day.
It's definitely not going into first gear. It did. When we left the shop, it did go into first gear.
I felt it. I heard
Yeah.
it.
But now it's not.
Did it shift?
It did shift at first. When we left the driveway, it was in first. It shifted, it didn't go into fourth. It went into third, it didn't go into fourth. And then as soon as I turned around, pulled into a driveway, backed up, went back into drive, it went into like second gear. It wouldn't go into first again. So,
We gotta get some food, man.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you know, hey, it's a good way to end a video. We got to drive the car, Jafro's here, and we're gonna go get food, so
We can show them the food.
that's true.
Can't have any.
Let's
Sorry.
let's just roll the food footage. Well, I got so into food and conversation that completely forgot to film the pizza. But we're at Punch, Jeffro's first time at Punch, and we're here with Matt and Sarah as well. So, good food, good people, good conversation. Big thanks to Jafro for coming by. I'm really glad that this worked out. This was very, very, very fun. And the car is running again, so just a great
good
video.
day.
It's a good day. And pizza, and it's, you know, it's actually warm-ish today. I know it feels really cold, but it's actually warm-ish today.
It's 30 degrees.
That's
It's 30 degrees.
That's pretty good. It was just -2, okay?
Yeah, it was. It was. I was
Alright.
walking in that.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. Click the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll see you in the next one.